at ease on the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
And nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Conte. Now it's De Jong. Neymar. It's a goal kick. Milan getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. And it's Conte. That looks in with a header! In for the pieces! Goal! Milan! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Araujo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He has found the way through. Bellingham plays it in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. De Jong. Conte. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe! Lovely bit of skill. And this is Nedved.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Gullit. He's had a hit! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Real chance! They've scored! And the comeback is complete! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Mbappe! He could be in here. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. David Villa goes in for the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Villa is offering a wry smile there. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Nedved. Good read, needed to be. And that interception was most necessary. It's Nedved! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Nedved actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And that should get the job done. And smartly reclaimed. Conte. There's the whistle for half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And the game has already resumed here.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He won't be happy with that one. Tomiyasu. Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Neymar. Always onto this.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
He's got the shot away! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Can he finish? No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
That's a nicely measured pass. He's found a way through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Nedved. Bellingham.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
And he's looking to catch him up. Lovely, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 18. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And it's been taken short. Gets his head to it! That was superb goalkeeping.
Van Dijk clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Gullit. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, this looks sharp. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Messi. Good, strong midfield running. Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Conte. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Mateus. He's had a shot! He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. De Jong. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That was well played, well stopped.
De Jong. And the pass is intercepted. Vieira. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Rummenigge. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Gullit. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. Chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
And here's Bellingham.
Wan-Bissaka really added the width there.
That's it! And it's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21.
Milan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Rummenigge. Rafael Leao.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kaka. Rummenigge! Pinches it off him.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, they could be caught out here. De Jong. Rummenigge. He's played him through. And time is up. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we...